kitchen, boy. I'm hungry.
Today, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to turn this born as cheeseburger helper that's supposedly made from 100% real cheese. I'm going to teach you guys how to upgrade this and make this just a tiny bit better. You guys don't gotta follow the instructions that are on the box. If you do, you're going to fuck yourself in the ass. Follow what it says to add your own twist. Do something different. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start off by cutting one onion up. Now, I'm using a medium-sized onion. If you want to use something a little bit smaller or a little bit bigger, you're more than welcome to. I just like to go ahead and small dice it up, small-ish, I guess you can say. Yeah, and pretty much that's what we're going to be using. This onion, we're going to go ahead and just sweat this onion out. We want this onion to brown a little bit, but this just gives an extra layer of flavor to this recipe. It doesn't call for an onion, but guess what? We're going to put one in there. Next, we're going to put my favorite vegetable in the world, bacon. We're going to use just about a half a pack of bacon. And listen, don't be an idiot. You see all this stupid shit I'm doing with my knife in my hand while I'm trying to deal with pulling shit out the pack. That's a good way to cut yourself.
Some people like to gesticulate with the knife while they talk and point at things. This is a no.
So please don't be like me. Go ahead and cut up this bacon into dices. Now, here's what I suggest. I cut it too small. I actually suggest cutting them a little bit larger. Don't be afraid to maybe cut the bacon into like strips of like maybe, cut it down in like larger, smaller but larger strips. And pretty much just going ahead and start this in the pan. Just render all the fat out of the bacon. We're going to just be pretty much browning the bacon. It doesn't matter. Just try not to burn it. My pan was up a little too high, but you can just go ahead and turn it down a little bit. Make sure, not to burn it. Keep the bacon moving. And pretty much after you do that, we're going to start to add our onions to it. Now, what I love about bacon is that bacon produces its own oil, which means I don't have to add a single drop of any other type of oil besides the bacon fat. So everything is just cooked with flavor. Like there's a smokiness in the entire dish. Like the onions taste amazing. Everything, because the base layer, this bacon mirepoix, as you like to call it, possibly. Now we're gonna start our mix. So I use salt and pepper, a teaspoon of garlic powder, teaspoon of onion powder, and also a little bit of steak seasoning. Just go ahead and add your ground beef to this. You don't want to let your ground beef be too chunky, so you want to make sure you just go ahead and break that up before you add your seasoning to it. Now, y'all know how I love my spice blends, and I really enjoy making spice blends for things like this. So just go ahead and add there. It might seem like it's a generous amount, but trust me, it's just enough. Just enough because we're going to be adding the seasoning from the hamburger helper as well. Just pretty much mix this until it's brown. In this case, I'm really going to cook the ground beef all the way through. This is not like, a normal cheeseburger. I might, keep a little bit of medium or something going on like that. So yeah, you just want to cook it well done just like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and drain all the excess liquid out of the pan. And I'm going to put it back on the heat. Now we're going to go ahead and add 1 full can of beef broth. Now you can use beef stock if you'd like. I'm just using the broth. So now here's the little package that came in with the hamburger helper. Supposedly this is what contains the real cheese, but it looks something like fucking Cheeto dust to me. So I don't understand how that is 100% real cheese, but hey, okay. Yeah, just mix that up. Make sure you break down the little clumps from the Cheeto dust powder. And yeah, it is. You just want to use the beef broth just to replace the water. It just adds more flavor. It's more delicious, and your whole house is going to smell amazing. Like your neighbor's going to be knocking on your door asking you what the fuck you making for dinner because it's going to smell that good. All right, so now we're just going to go ahead and let that simmer. Now we're going to add just about 2 cups of milk. I'm using whole milk. You could possibly use some heavy cream in this. I'm thinking I'm going to do maybe like a heavy cream whole milk type of mixture for now on. Now just go ahead and add the pasta from the hamburger helper box. And as you see, you see it starting to form its own little like cheese sauce, and that's what is amazing about this whole entire thing. Now, I just used about maybe 3 tablespoons worth of tomato paste. I just want to thicken it up a little bit and add a little bit of depth of flavor with that, kind of give it that little ketchup effect, like on the cheeseburger. I think it really will work, and it just works perfectly that way. Now, you want to go ahead and turn your heat down to a simmer. You want to go ahead and cover it, and you want to pretty much cover it until the pasta gets nice and tender. Your sauce will start to thicken up naturally, but you want to keep stirring it throughout, just because you don't want it to stick. Now I'm going to go ahead and add some shredded cheese there. If you like, I just bought like some shredded cheese that was in a bag. I know there's a lot of people who are completely against that kind of cheese, but I don't give a fuck. I'm just doing this just to make something quick for tonight. It's supposed to be basic. And if you like to shred your own, you're more than welcome to, but make sure you use sharp cheddar. It makes a difference in this recipe to use sharp cheddar entirely. Just pretty much just keep adding cheese to your discretion. So as cheesy as you want it, as little or as much as you like. Me, I like to see a stringy mac and cheese. That is my thing. Like, it's nothing sexier than that kind of cheese porn. Now I'm just adding some scallions in here. Now you can add anything else you like, but I'm just adding some scallions, add another depth of flavor and some more color. This is amazing, guys. And I hope you guys didn't miss me too much, because and I hope that you guys really enjoyed this recipe. This was probably one of my favorites. It's super easy to make, and it's just an upgrade, simple recipe, y'all. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this. Bacon, cheeseburger, hamburger. Yo, y'all make sure y'all give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and give it a thumbs down if you didn't. And if you're new, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and also turn on my notifications if you want to get notified when my videos drop. Yo, until next time, peace.